Start. Oh, we're back. Hello, everyone. I just did a boss fight. What do you mean, what? What do you mean, huh? Look at all the fish around here. And that bridge is almost done. Hello, Grandpa! Everyone, Grandpa has returned. That's the cosplayer's place. But we need to get her back over there. At the same time, I want to go down there and deliver that pizza. That's not a good plan. There we go. That one's almost done too. That's some metal. Alright, be right back. I just gotta very quickly run over here and deposit this. I'm a big fan of having new roads built. How do you claim the community gift chest? I have to give it out.
Don't forget, Sam.
Oh, I will.
Most facilities have materials you can requisition to fabricate structures and equipment.
Oh, I know. I've been making ample use of that.
Sam? Sam.
I haven't figured it out. I have not yet figured it out, Grandpa, but when I do, people will get stuff. She'll be alright, I think. How you doing, Grandpa? How's your day going? I apparently cannot fucking drive this bike. Alright, there it is. Alright, so what's the best way across this damn river? It looks like it's gonna be just going up the river and then down. That's a huge amount of distance to travel just to get to a pizza place, though. Here's what I'm thinking. Once I get a good solid place to cross this river, like right here. I'll ride my bike, huh? If I could. Okay, how did that happen?
Okay, here you go, Speed Demon.
I'm going Sam.
What's that? Yep, I know, I'm the best. Okay. So now we're just gonna go down here and try to figure out how to get through that area, to the pizza. I find it hard to believe I just made it through that as well. Oh, Mama's gonna hate me by the time we're done this. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, right here.
The
How do you mean?
hospital I was staying at was crushed by a bridge. Still have nightmares about it. Still hear the crack before it all came tumbling down. I've been scared to death of bridges ever since. And yeah. I know how that must sound considering our employer. I'm scared of the dark too. Don't sleep anymore. Can't.
You were asleep when I got there. Oh, that's a big chiral crystal. I'm gonna pick that up. I'm glad she's not completely silent, but I feel like having the face open while it's raining is probably a gift to have your face aged by timefall. Just asking for it, you know? You know what? I can't make this delivery with her here. This isn't good. Shit. Alright, well. I just realized it wouldn't let me make it with her here anyway, so. That quote. That's a good quote.
Still got it.
Despite she doesn't complain every time you bump into something like NPCs normally do. Yeah, I know it's batteries running out. Might be a spot over here though with a generator. Maybe? Look at this. But it's over there. May even be mine. No, that's not. Common Rider Den. Thank you, Common Rider. There we go. Okay, energy's full. Now, back to the path at hand. this path of exile that I live, known as porting. Alright, guys. It's rough terrain from here on out. There's BTs over the mountains for some reason. But we can make the trip. I do too, Sam. I do too. I wonder if they're gonna have a temperature mechanic. Can't let Mama freeze to death. Man, look at those blast Strandings. Those BTs over there. Hey guys, I'm mountain biking. Wow, I was doing another server maintenance today. The fuck is this? I mean, there's Mountain, not City, so we're nowhere near where we need to be. Is this one of the preppers? Oh, roboticist. Alright, you dude.
Beginning scan. Scan the bridge design. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Hey, dude. This is another guy we gotta get on the network, I guess. I can't do anything here. Alright. Well, that sucks. Oh well. We still got access to a vehicle for a little while longer. The question is, what's the best way through here? Ah, I think I see it. I'm moving my mom again. I think this is the first time I've moved this character. Oh, actually, this is the first time. Not I think, but I know. Alright, it's time we abandon this vehicle. Okay, get it.
Forget about your cord cutters.
How do you sneak up on them, though? See you later, Mewtwo. I did make it farther. I just cut a BT. Cut a BT's cord. How's it going, Omega? Yeah, got a stealth kill. Alright, BB.
Hey, Sam. Do you remember your own birth?
I don't think anyone remembers their own birth, lady. What, why'd you stop? No, what are you doing? Why'd you stop?
You're so smart.
No, seriously, why are you stopping? Just fucking do it. Thank you, Ethan. Alright, he does not want to soothe this baby. Alright.
Me. I remember being inside the womb.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I wasn't alone. I could hear my mother's heartbeat. Hers. And Lochna's.
Hmm.
We were conjoined twins. One and the same before we were born.
I doubt the veracity of this claim.
But then they tried to separate us.
Do you think it would have been faster to just go north and around?
The operation was successful. We were still one. We knew each other's thoughts without saying a word.
I don't know about that.
My joy was her joy. Her pain was my pain.
I'm not entirely certain that's a good trade-off, unless you're
And
into
the
pain.
distance was too great for us to overcome.
That apparently is still
Call it
true.
a kind of telepathy. Divided in body, joined in spirit. We had a beach just for us. One we shared. Our own private chiral network, you might say.
I wasn't even paying attention, didn't realize it. I almost lost my balance.
We can build one that will let everyone share what Lochna and I have. I saw it all laid out before me after I signed up for Bridges. A network that could unite everyone, no matter how scattered or different. That could make us whole. It wouldn't be about bringing people into line. It would be about bringing them into the fold, where they would share alike. I knew it could change the world. With Amelie's help, we finalized the Cupid design.
Alright, there's something I'm curious about.
But, hey, Sam. Hey.
It won't let you pee while she is there. It's not like she can see. Good to know, though.
But after the attack and the birth, everything changed. For the first time in my life, Lochna wasn't there. But I'm not alone anymore. I can feel her again. She's close.
Oh no, she's gonna be able to tell that we're on our way too.
Thank you, Sam.
Dude, are you freezing in there?
I feel whole again.
How's Lochner gonna feel when we show up to her front door with her sister on our back, covered in blood?
I'm sorry. you walking up?
More BPs. Fortunately, I can't carry any of that, so. But there's our destination. This should be a nice steep decline. Yeah, we made it. We did it. Ah, yes. That abrupt ending to the snow layer that happens in real life, too. More often than you know. Omega, we were talking earlier. What do you like better, warm weather or cold weather?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
She's got a little star with her. You like fall, winter? Why do you like winter? What is it about winter that draws you to it?
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Hockey, playing outside? I got you. Would it be funny if I put her on like the cargo bay? Why is what the hell happened to her? Why do we need a stretcher? Did she die on the way there?
Lincoln, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I love you so much.
Oh shit, she has handsome eyes.
It's good to hear your voice again. I shouldn't have kept you in the dark. Tried to save her. I couldn't. You don't have to say it anymore. Look, man. You need to fix his Cupid. I couldn't save our child, but you can save our world. Only you. I love you. You hear me? Forever. And always. Now, make the world whole, okay? Just like you make me.
Did she die? Why? She was 3% damage and she died. Shit. Is she just unconscious? Like... We're whole again. Oh shit, we got almost 3 stars with these guys. I'm so confused. Why'd she die?
All that she went through. I had no idea. I thought she'd severed our bond on purpose, that she stole our child and ran. I fixed your Cupid like she asked. The limiter should be functioning properly now. There is one thing. Before I sat down to work, I took a long, hard look at the code. I'm pretty sure someone's tweaked it. Either that, or my memory's going to pieces.
Someone rewrote your code?
Rewrote might be overstating it. Let's just say it wasn't the latest version I released. And yet, because of it, I was finally reunited with Malingan.
Maybe like...
Could be we found our culprit already. She died beneath the rubble, with our child still inside her. Her Ka passed over to the other side, but her Ha remained, bound to our dead daughter. She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff loose. Didn't want anyone seeing her vitals. Shame she couldn't use her favorite invention. She did all that to keep me and our daughter safe.
I see. So that's why she died. Alright. There, finally. Alright. Excellent. Stabilizer.
Sis? I can hear you. We're whole again. We're one. Like before in the womb.
Look, she has one different color eye now. What the fuck?
Malingan. Lakna.
There now, Malakna. Malakna.
Well done, Sam.
Alright, go do cat things. You still have like an hour till dinner. What are you doing? Why are you bugging me?
Thanks to you, Edgenut City is finally within reach. And you, Lakna. Your work will help ensure that the Chiron network remains online. Together, we might just make it all the way west. Now then, Sam, there's something else you ought to know. We've been studying the data from when you claim you encountered those soldiers. We had audio, which doesn't paint a complete picture on its own, but the languages, the names and terms we picked out, the munitions we could identify, everything seems to indicate that you were on a battlefield over 100 years ago. World War I, to be precise.
That's what I said.
It wasn't a dream. Wasn't a hallucination. Maybe you were spirited away to another dimension or something. Given the time discrepancies, maybe you were sent to a beach. Can't say anything for certain. That said, I've never heard of a beach turned into a battlefield. But beaches are shaped by the will of the people who inhabit them. Perhaps Hartman can offer a more rational explanation. Beaches are his specialty. Unfortunately, he's still outside the chiral network. Anyway, get some rest. No use dwelling on questions we can't answer yet.
Hello, cat of littleness. Littleness of cat. Oh, listen to that purr.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete.
Oh look, I've got some
Thank
cut
you
for
for
you.
your generosity.
The attention to detail in this game is absolutely amazing.
EX number 0.
Oh, something's up with the BB. BB's gone. Alright.
Lou?
Lou.
Ooh, looking for this? Surprise. Fragile warped me here. I finally got to visit the beach. Well, her beach. Don't worry, I didn't come all this way for the sightseeing. Your beloved BB has a serious issue.
Deadman has like a weird scar across his forehead, I just realized.
You may recall me explaining that these incubators connect BBs via the chiral network to their still mothers back at HQ. Bridge babies are quite literally bridges between this world and the other side. Their place is not here with us, nor with the BTs over there. They belong precisely in between, with no greater affinity for one world or the other. But BB-28 here has been leaning further and further towards the world of the living. Towards you, Sam.
It's because we're partners.
Partners? Sam, a BB's a tool, not a human being. Bridge, yes. Baby, no.
So tell me what the problem is.
This tool, this weapon, is transforming into a living being. It's gaining weight. Its brain activity is increasing. It's accumulating memories. BB-28 is becoming self-aware, becoming an actual child.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
It's hardware, Sam. Manufactured for a purpose. A purpose it cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it. Which hardly matters because at this point, it'll cease functioning within a couple of days.
Cease functioning.
That's right. Not even the pod will be enough. It'll be bricked.
What do we do?
We reset it. You'll have to leave it with me, of course. I'll cut the cord that links the two of you and then perform an operation that reconnects it to the other side. Think of it as a little tug to correct its alignment, to put it back where it belongs, right between the world of the living and the dead. But like I said, you'll have to be without it for a while.
You're sure this'll work?
Of course. One catch, though. The surgery may erase its memories.
Erase? You'll forget me?
Relax. The BB will still function as intended. You just have to trust me. Come on. I'm telling you, it's like a game. Just select retry and start again. And this is why I hate these things. Sam. I was already filthy from my trip through the beach. But now your BB has added insult to injury.
Is he a never nude? Wait. I don't understand. What? Shh.
No one can spy on us in here. It's just you and me. No audio records of what we say. No video for lip-reading analysis. Get closer. Die Hardman cannot know of this. Understood? I've been doing some digging into the first BB experiments. Officially, they were suspended by the government, following a void out which claimed the life of the then acting president. Documents were shredded. BB technology banned, yes? But obviously, the experiments continued in secret, on the direct orders of President Strand.
Bridget?
The BBs were essential to solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. Oh, she had big plans for them. They weren't designed just to be BT detectors. She wanted to incorporate them into the chiral network to facilitate travel to the beach. But none of her plans ever came to fruition. And now BB Tech has fallen into terrorist hands.
What's Die Hardman's part in this?
I'm afraid to find out. I don't know how long he was working for Strand. I don't even know his real name or his face. I thought you might, since you two go further back.
He was already wearing a mask when I met him. Something about burning his face.
Right. Sorry. Any data we have from back then is classified at the highest level. As far as I know, the director is the only one with clearance. But the chiral network presents a new opportunity. By compiling fragmented data in the public domain from all across the country, I might be able to piece together a little more of the puzzle. Be careful, Sam. They're watching. Well, Sam, you're a good sport. I'll give you that. Still, it's a fine way to get out of doing the laundry.
Just fix BB, all right?
Oh, you'll be doing the fixing. I'd never manage without your help. Check the delivery terminal upstairs for the details. When you're ready, of course.
Alright. Oh, there's a cake there. Guys, look. Somebody ate some already. Because we were just in the shower together, Arena. But look, guys, on the table. Look, Winchig. Not by choice, the game forced me. But look, Winchig. Yeah. I like my BB anyway. They did. It was super sweet. You didn't see that? Were you not watching? We were just in the shower with Guillermo del Toro. Mountaintop City is now part of the UCA. Lotna explained about how it was all a big misunderstanding. What a relief. The tar's all gone too, thanks to that bomb. This is gonna sound weird, but you know the Audra that on Mama's left shoulder? Didn't used to think much of it, but someone told me it was a symbol of Mama's atonement. Even though her child was taken from her, Mama couldn't let it go, and so she instead broke her bond with Lochna. And couldn't help but think of herself beyond the redemption after that, like a fallen angel, forever barred from heaven. And Abazethibu, the one-winged fella who followed Beelzebub down to Egypt once upon a time. Guess Mama was feeling poetic when she redesigned her Audra deck and used it to comfort her dead child. Strange, maybe though, I suppose she was already dead herself. She looks like all that's in the past now though. The misunderstanding's been resolved and the sisters are whole again thanks to you. Sam, Mama finally worked up the courage to cut the cord and send her baby to the other side where it belongs. So the two are one. The fallen angel got a second chance just as well, because no one is ever really beyond redemption, I'd like to think. Ah, Arena! That's a good birthday present. Play through FF14. Let me know what you think. I'm happy to hear you got your account back, though. The mysteries of the crater. So I read a report on the crater that you threw that nuke into. Pretty interesting stuff. There's never been much volcanic activity in that sector, in that whole region, in fact. We don't have complete records from before the Stranding, so it's mostly speculation, but the report suggested that it might be a void-out crater that filled up with tar, that it might even be a conduit to the other side, which would mean that whatever you throw in there would wind up on the beach. But again, that's just speculation. Could be we don't understand a damn thing about the crater or the tar or any of it. My sister-in-law? Thank you, sister-in-law. How's it going? Sam, you still taking good care of your BB? I'm sure you are. Not like some other porters I could mention. Some guys practically shake their pods so their BB starts crying. Some of them even ditch them when the crying becomes too much. Of course, a quiet BB isn't necessarily a good thing. Could mean the kid's suffering from autotoxemia. Man, the thought alone stresses me out. It happened to me once, you see. I was out in BT territory and I couldn't make it back to a private room in time. I could tell my BP needed time in an incubator, but it was too late. Autotoxemia is a terrible thing, Sam. He was just floating there in his pod, wouldn't react no matter what I did. BBs can't detect BTs in that state either, obviously, so even the most stone-cold porter would be sweating bullets. Truth be told, though, I was more worried about my BB than I was about myself. Screw the PR bullshit, they're not just equipment. I don't go saying that to just anyone, but I know you feel the same. If you ask me, a BB's no different from any other baby. Treat them with love and affection, and they'll react to you the same way they'd react to a parent. Sorry, I know I'm getting emotional, but can you do me a favor? Try to make sure your BB never suffers from autotoxemia, okay? And if they do, take care of them and do whatever you can to make them feel better. I would, but I don't have a baby anymore. Snow. Walking over snowy terrain is extremely hard work. It makes for very slow going indeed. Simply walking through the snow is enough to gradually deplete Sam's stamina. Be sure not to fall asleep while resting at high altitudes and snowy terrain. You may not wake up. Two. But yeah, Winjing, you're supposed to watch cutscenes. They're important. The terrorist view of bridges. The first expedition set off without any problems. Both the advance party and the rear guard are en route to the west coast as we speak. They haven't reported any trouble with terrorists and the like yet. But the further out they get, the greater the danger. There's a hell of a lot of separatists out there who want nothing to do with the UCA. Some more extreme than others, perhaps, but there's no denying where they stand. Seems like just yesterday it was only ideological differences, strongly held opinions at worst, but then Chiralium started messing with people's heads, turning extremists into demons, mules into gestalt, and debate into violence. And now we're headed west, into their territory. Invaders coming for their freedom. They're waiting for us. Minds made up and guns in hand. Amelie and the others aren't looking for a fight. She's going to try talking sense to people, convince them to join us. If all cities sign on, our nation could rise again. No one wants to take anything from these people. Only give them back what was lost. If only they could understand that. BTs and voidouts. The following conclusions are largely derived from a handful of eyewitness accounts. While I would advise anyone to take them with a grain of salt, I still believe they are worth sharing. BTs pursue their prey through a multi-step process. In the first, they begin searching for a target. The handprints left behind is evidence of that behavior. Upon detection, one or more BTs will attempt to seize their targets and drag it towards a much larger entity. To clarify, however, a void-out does not occur at the point of contact between the giant and the human, but only once the human being has been subsumed into the giant's body. We think this may be because that is the only place where antimatter is present within the entity. It goes without saying that BTs are entirely different from any creature that is of this world, and we have much to learn about them still. One thing is for certain, however, we must come to understand them, else we may never overcome this existential threat they pose. Lochna and Malingen. You know what we used to dream about? Seeing what's beyond those clouds up there. We've spent our whole lives beneath the Chiralium sky. It's all we've ever known, but we also know that the world used to be so much bigger. Our parents told us they were researchers who worked for NASA, though these days most people wouldn't know what that was. It went up in smoke around the same time America did, and all our parents' work went with it. But we still have our dreams, the one thing our parents gave us that can never be taken away. Malingen and I were named after a pair of craters left by meteors which struck the Earth 450 million years ago. Those craters are proof that the planet is part of something bigger, that we existed within a vast interconnected universe. Our names serve as a reminder of this fundamental truth, symbols of our parents' hope that our isolation is only temporary. That's why we joined Bridges too, to bring the people of this country together again, to one day reunite this planet with the greater universe that surrounds it. Alright, well that's going to be that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to save. There. Okay, guys. For tomorrow's stream, there will be a stream. I have tomorrow off from work, so we're going to be streaming more Death Stranding, and then I think I might do either a longer stream of Death Stranding or play Star Wars The Force Awakens. I've been wanting to play it, so we'll see.